Okay, Spooligans, what is up? Okay, so it has been a minute. I have been really busy with life. I'm trying to get my life on top of things so I can just continuously pour money into my toys. I'm almost to that point. I've been working really hard. Videos have been really low. But reality is, I want to get it taken care of so I can have fun. So here we are. I am playing today a little bit, getting ready to take off and get a vacation, which I've been wanting to do for a long time. I am in my 1996 Pontiac Firebird Formula. Love the car. Um, there's little things about it I don't like, but it's smaller than what I do like. Little things. The car, just to give you some information on the car, it is a 5.7 liter V8 factory. Uh, it is a 6-speed manual transmission, not 5, 6, which is like the biggest reason why I bought the car. And the other huge killer about the car is it was such a virgin. I mean, it has the stock wheels, it has the stock air intake when I got it, it had everything stock. It has 95,000 miles, the 0 in front of it, Carfaxable. I mean, this thing is sweet. I would have never bought this car if it would have been in cleaned up condition, running and driving daily. Because it would have been more than I would have paid for the car. Let's put it that way. It's that clean. The only thing that really sucks about the car is, GM clear coat. And then the only other thing that sucks about the car, which I'm sure you'll see in the video, is back here, the GM cloth. So there's that. But otherwise, a good running little car, a lot of fun, super clean, old man driven. I put the aftermarket cold air intake on it. I did not go all the way down under the bumper because I just don't like that. But it opened up a lot, huge difference in sound, performance, and honestly a little bit of mileage too. The whole air boxes, you know how they do, a big huge box and a tiny little hole to breathe out of. So run and drive's great. Added it to the collection as kind of a daily slash why not have it. Such a good deal. I did some mechanic trade slash cash for the car. So anyways, yeah, I am going to drive the car a little bit right now. I'll let you guys hear the car a little bit. And I'll show more videos of the car here soon. We're going to go do some fun stuff with it. I want to turbo this car really bad, but I'm waiting. I'm going to put my LS in it, and then I'm going to turbo it with the LS. So it'll be a 6-speed manual LS, which I already have the LS. It's almost already done. And I've got a lot of fun stuff for it. I've even got a set of headers. I'm going to make my own turbo headers. Or I actually have been really contemplating doing a rear mounted turbo system. I've even found some people to help me with the modification. It's way more affordable to do. Out of the way, stays cooler. I can have my own little miniature oil pump to run everything. So I think that's the route I'm going to go with this car in the end, is boosted LS 6-speed. But for now, let's get 200 shot of nitrous till it blows up. Have a lot of freaking fun with the car, and it'll be a very aggressive little guy with the 200 shot of nitrous, and this could be a pretty nasty little machine. And if it blows up, I'll buy another one, or I'll leave it and put an LS in it. I don't care. The motors aren't that expensive. I could even rebuild it. So here we go. Drive the car a little bit. You guys can see what it's like. Interior's ridiculously clean, except for the little tiny T-top upholstery that needs to be done. The seats are great. The carpet's perfect. Just a little like dirty, but I mean, the dash is great. The plastic up here on the dash is a little spot. Nothing crazy. Alright guys, well, I'm going to do another little video of the outside of the car, and then here soon I'm going to do some performance videos of the car too. I have some temporary wheels on the back of the car right now. When I bought the car, it had some really sketchy looking, they had good tread, but they were really, what's that word called? What's it called? Dry cracking, I'll just call it that, all over the tires, and I just wasn't gonna The front ones are brand new. Imagine that. They put brand new ones on American Tire last year and left the decrepit good tread tires on the back with like dry rot from hell. I mean, it literally looked like if I did one really good burnout, I would be left there on the side of the road. So I got rid of those. And so right now I put my 745i wheels. If you guys are Beamer fans out there, look them up. From the early 2000s, they're like the wheel alone is 12 inches wide, and my tire I think is more than 14 inches wide. So doing burnouts with these is like, oh, let me just break my axle real quick, because I mean, you get these suckers hot at all. They're run flat Coopers, I think, and they're like for BMW and Mercedes high end, and they're pretty much indestructible. But man, I tell you what, I'll spin around on these suckers like once or twice, and that's it. Like it hooks, and you know you got this much freaking tire on the ground, and it just grabs and goes. That's all it's good for. So we will not be doing burnouts with these. I actually played a little bit the other day, and it's just they grab so good. It's unbelievable. And with the stock tires on this car, you just touch the gas at all, even the tiniest little bit to get on the freeway, and it just whips you all over in the freaking seat. I mean, it's nuts. And you know, I'm not saying it's like a million horsepower drag car. It's like 330, I think, is what it puts down. But the car's fiberglass everywhere they could do it, and it's just so lightweight. It's so much fun to drive. Even with I mean, for me, a low amount of horsepower, which 300 horsepower is very respectable. There's nothing wrong. It's a great horsepower, but the weight ratio to horsepower for me, I would appreciate this car about 5. At 5, I'd be like overly happy with it, and I'm shooting for 6 just to be ridiculous. But it doesn't need any more than that. The small LS I'm building, I keep trying to call it a small block, but the LS I'm building, which, you know, second gen or whatever you want to call it, but the LS I'm building right now will put 600 horsepower down. I'm pretty sure with just barely any boost. The way we're building it, because I really wanted forged pistons, like crazy good forged pistons, and with getting those pistons, I have to bore the block out to a 6-liter. Supposedly, I've talked to several different places, and everybody's like, no, the best pistons are 6-liter. So it's going to be a 6-liter. We are going to keep it low compression. We're running a really low compression piston, because the 6-liter pistons allow you to do a super big dish down, so you can keep the compression lower. So that's what we're going to do with that motor and put it in this car. But for now, just checking in with you guys. Talk to you later.